How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning for you because you are in Miami.
No,
Ah,
I'm at my mom's house now in Lakeland.
okay,
Florida
okay.
still though. Still in Florida.
In Florida, good weather, everything good. You were in a boat last day or 2 days ago, so perfect holidays.
Yeah, it was so fun. It was so fun to be on the water finally.
Le estaba preguntando porque hace 2 días, bueno, si la seguís en Instagram seguro que lo sabéis, la hemos visto en el barco, bueno, estaba de vacaciones en Florida y nos está diciendo que evidentemente se lo ha pasado pipa. Well, welcome again to Salamanca, welcome back. We talked, I think, like 2 months ago, and you say at the end, hopefully we will meet again, we will find each other again, we will play again together. It was a wish or you knew something more than us?
I didn't know at the time actually. I just knew I wanted to come back. The organization treated me well. The fans were great. The team was great. So I was just, speaking from the heart. Like, I mean, hopefully we can figure something out for next season because I really liked being there in Salamanca.
Le preguntaba porque si recordáis la entrevista que le hicimos hace, yo creo que fue hace 2 meses, al principio del confinamiento, sobre, bueno, precisamente a través de Skype sobre el confinamiento, nos decía al final, ojalá volvamos a estar juntos el año que viene, ojalá nos veamos. Y le preguntaba si eso era un deseo o era algo seguro. Me dice que no es que lo tuviera seguro, pero que tenía muy claro que quería volver a estar con nosotros, que le ha encantado el equipo, cómo lo hemos tratado, la ciudad, la organización, los aficionados y que tenía muy claro que quería repetir este año y que, bueno, al final se ha cumplido. These are the main reasons to be back here. You told city, organization, fans, these are the main reasons. These are the reasons why you are here next season.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I love the team. This is one of my favorite organizations I've played for so far. Hopefully, it's the same or better next season. And hopefully the team is great too. We got a lot of new players I've seen. So yeah, hopefully it's the same or much better.
Le decía que eso, ciudad, organización, equipo y los aficionados eran las tres patas principales por las que ha decidido quedarse, si eso era así, si esas eran las razones, y nos dice que absolutamente, que es una de las organizaciones, de los clubes en los que mejor se ha sentido y que quería volver a formar parte de él. Además, ya sabe que el año que viene le encanta el equipo, le encantan sus compañeros, ha estado viendo algunas de ellas y que cree que va a ser un buen equipo. Talking about this next season, you talk about the teammates. Well, you know most of them because 6 of you were the same as last year. But what can you talk about the next roster? Because we have 4 new players. What do you think we will get the new season?
You said what would I think? What?
About the next season, about the new roster, about the new players.
I mean, I don't really know some of the new players. I know, of course, the ones we had last year.
Yeah.
And I know of Katie Lou, of course, she went to UConn, so I watched her a little bit. But I got to kind of learn some of the new players because I really haven't seen them play. But, I mean, if Coach decided that they were needed on the team, then he made the right decision. We'll see next season how we all gel together and work together. Hopefully it'll be great.
Me preguntaba sobre las nuevas jugadoras, me dice que evidentemente hay algunas que no las conoce, que no las ha visto jugar hasta el momento, que por ejemplo, lógicamente conoce a Katie Lou, además de porque ha estado en la WNBA, porque ha estado en UConn, que es una universidad en la que ellas también estuvo, que las ha visto jugar y que cree que enseguida van a conseguir hacer esa química, que cree que si el entrenador ha decidido que estén allí en ese equipo con ellas es por algo y que ahora lo que se trata es de trabajar todas juntas. Next season, EuroLeague, that's important for you, or well, you played 2 years ago EuroLeague, you know the competition, hard competition, but for you, it's important playing again in EuroLeague next season.
Um, I it's just it's games for me. I mean, even playing in Euro Cup, the games were competitive. So I mean, EuroLeague, yes, a step up, but at the same time, it's all basketball. It's all competitive. So I mean, excited to be there again, but it's all basketball to me.
Me decía que si es algo más especial jugar Euroliga para ella, pero me dice que para ella todos los partidos son importantes, que es baloncesto, que incluso en Eurocup ya sabía que los equipos eran competitivos y que para ella cualquier partido es importante, cualquier día es importante y que por tanto no es que le influya determinantemente el jugar en Euroliga o en Eurocup. I think, well, I know you talk probably yesterday with a new coach. What do you expect about having a new coach here in Avenida?
I mean, I expect different things, of course. I really don't know him that well. I heard he was pretty great. He knows his stuff. I heard he was a bit hard, but he knows his stuff. So we'll see how it goes.
Le he preguntado sobre el nuevo entrenador, qué espera de tener este nuevo entrenador en Avenida. Roberto Íñiga dice que ha escuchado grandes cosas de él, que sabe que es un entrenador duro, que va a ser exigente, que va a hacerlas trabajar duro, pero que bueno, todo se verá, que espera también grandes cosas de él. Now, you are preparing for play Women NBA. We didn't know 1 week ago what's going to happen with Women NBA. Now you are going to play probably in Florida. How are you preparing to this new short Women NBA season?
I'm actually still in the air about it. I'm thinking about it because it's kind of a weird situation for all of us to just go in a bubble and play. Yeah. And fans can't be there. We don't know a lot. Family can't be there. So I'm still in the air about it. It's a hard decision, so I'm trying to see all the pros and cons and figure it out. So, yeah, we'll see.
Le preguntaba sobre la NBA. Bueno, esta semana hemos conocido que la NBA se va a jugar una especie de la WNBA, se va a jugar una especie de burbuja en Florida con todos los equipos juntos durante 2 meses y bueno, dice que es algo diferente, que es algo a lo que se tiene que adaptar, que es muy raro lo de tener que jugar en una burbuja, apartadas de la familia, apartadas de todo el mundo, pero que bueno, ahora está tratando un poquito de ajustar su cuerpo a eso y de ver cómo reaccionará. En teoría, empezarían a finales de julio. Let's talk about the past season. What was the thing that surprised you the most about, I don't know, the city, the team, everything? What thing did you not expect and it was surprising for you?
In Salamanca?
In Salamanca, yeah.
What was surprising for me? Kind of surprising that the fans were just great all around, like no matter what, whether we lost or won, they were always so nice and kind. You don't get that everywhere, so it was kind of nice to see that the fans have your back no matter what. That was a different experience for me.
Le preguntaba que qué le sorprendió, hablando un poco de la temporada pasada de nuevo, qué le sorprendió lo que más de Salamanca, de la ciudad, del equipo. Dice que lo que más han sido los aficionados, que uno nunca se espera o no hay en tantos lugares en los que haya aficionados como los de Salamanca, que están siempre apoyándote, que te saludan incluso por la calle y que eso sin duda fue una de las cosas que más le sorprendieron. And about you, did you expect your season, being MVP of the team in Spanish League, being MVP of the team in Eurocup, and being MVP of the Spanish Cup? It was a good one.
Yeah, that was definitely a great experience. Just the whole the tournament, it was great. Like I said, the fans were great. We were the underdogs in the tournament. Well, not the underdogs, but we weren't expected to win at all. There was a thing that the host team never wins the championship, so that was another thing we had to overcome, and it was just fun to go out there and win the game like we did, win the whole tournament like we did. Got to meet the Queen, MVP. I got MVP. The chants were just great, so that whole experience was just amazing.
That this experience, the cup, has some influence on your decision of coming back or not, or you have it clear before the cup?
I mean, it wasn't clear before the cup, but the experience was definitely a really positive experience. So I think I would have come back without it, but at the same time, having it didn't help. Having it helped. Having that experience helped.
Le preguntaba que con qué se queda. Bueno, ha sido MVP, ya sabéis, del equipo en Liga, en Eurocup, y también ha sido MVP en la Copa, que con qué se quedaba ella personalmente, y me decía que bueno, que al final el torneo de la Copa, que sin esperarse tanto que fuéramos los vencedores, ya que ningún equipo de casa había ganado, fue espectacular, cómo estaba la afición, y además le preguntaba yo que si eso influye a la hora de tomar la decisión o ya lo tenía claro. Me dice que ya lo tenía claro desde antes de jugar la Copa, que tenía claro que quería volver, pero que definitivamente el jugar esa Copa ayuda a tomar la decisión porque fue un ambiente extraordinario. If you agree, we will answer some questions from our fans. I think there are some of them right in there, but I have some questions from our fans in Twitter. First question, do you compete against men during the off-season trainings? As Rubiera 23. Le estoy preguntando que si compite contra hombres durante las prácticas fuera de temporada. Do you compete against men on off season?
Yeah, I actually went to a workout with my high school coach yesterday, and there were men's players in there. So we did a workout together, and afterwards we played 5-on-5. And yeah, I like guarding the men because it's higher competition. And not that the girls aren't good; they're high school girls, and some of them are college girls, and the men are bigger, faster, stronger,
Yeah.
so to speak. So I just like to guard them just to keep me on my toes.
La primera pregunta que nos hacía Rubí era que si ella, como decíamos, pues si compite contra hombres durante la postemporada, me dice que sí, que de hecho ayer mismo estuve entrenando con su entrenador en el instituto y que compite contra ellos, que es difícil defenderlos porque se supone que son más rápidos, más ágiles y que eso le ayuda bastante. Talking about the off-season, we do a break for promo your new gym because you are now a player and entrepreneur because you have your own gym at Atlanta and it's working really good.
Yeah, it is. I'm so happy to be an entrepreneur. I've always wanted to do something like that and own my own gym. It's just amazing to see how it's growing so fast, and the community is really taking to it. And they're definitely appreciative that I brought a gym to the south side of Atlanta just for them. And I still got a lot of work to do to the gym, but we're growing it and we're making the changes as fast as we can. COVID hit us really hard, so we need a little bit more funds to do what we want to do, but eventually we're going to get the elite gym that we want.
Le estaba preguntando porque además de jugadora de baloncesto, recientemente se acaba de convertir en empresaria, ha abierto su propio gimnasio, pista de baloncesto en Atlanta y me está diciendo que le está yendo bastante bien, que evidentemente va todo paso a paso, que tenía muchas ganas de ser emprendedora y de, además darle a esa parte de la sociedad en Atlanta el poder disponer de esas pistas. And it was the perfect moment because this time for you having your own gym to be able to practice where everything is closed, everything else is closed was perfect at this moment.
Absolutely. I was thinking the same thing. Like, this is really perfect timing for me. Like, I always got to stay ready because I don't know when something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So just having the gym at my disposal is a really great thing for me.
Le estaba diciendo que además ha escogido el mejor momento porque con todo esto que ha pasado, con la pandemia, con la cuarentena, todo está cerrado y ella ha podido entrenar en su propio gimnasio y me decía que sí, que lo ha pensado muchas veces, que es el momento ideal, que con todo esto, el poder estar en forma, porque además se tenía que mantener en forma ya que no sabía cuándo iba a volver a comenzar todo, pues era fantástico. Next question from David Tapia. What do you like the most about the city, about Salamanca? ¿Qué es lo que más le gusta de Salamanca?
What do I like most? I love that, well, where we're staying at is close to a lot of things. We're close to a park that's over there. We're close to the square. What is the square called again? I forgot.
Plaza Mayor.
Yes, Plaza Mayor. I love Plaza Mayor. I go there and I try new things all the time, the different restaurants. So it's pretty nice to be next to that. Like, I can walk to it and experience a lot of different things. So it's pretty cool.
Preguntaba a David Tapia qué es lo que más le gusta de Salamanca. Nos dice que, bueno, el lugar donde ella vive está más o menos cerca de todo. Tiene al lado un parque, que es el Parque de la Alamedilla, y además tiene cerca la Plaza Mayor, que le gusta poder pasear por allí, que son lugares que ella le gustan bastante y que, bueno, que es bastante guay poder vivir en la ciudad. More questions. Here, Ayer Molluscum are asking, what do you think about the decision of Renee Montgomery? Yesterday's decision, I think.
Yeah, like I said, me and her have been talking for a while, along with a lot of other girls. And I think she's right. I mean, there's a bigger issue in the world that's going on right now. And being in a bubble, I think we'll be missing out on a lot. We won't be able to express ourselves how we want going into that. So I think she's very brave for stepping up and doing that. One of the first to announce that she's doing it. I don't think she's going to be the last. So, like I said, I have a lot of decisions to make as well. So I commend her for stepping up and doing what she thinks is right.
Le preguntaban por la decisión de ayer de una compañera suya en Atlanta, Renee Montgomery, que ha decidido no jugar la temporada con todo lo que está pasando en Estados Unidos con este conflicto racial a raíz de la muerte de George Floyd. Pues decía ella que ha sido muy valiente, que es la primera que ha tomado esa decisión y que desde luego la apoya totalmente, que cree que ahora hay cosas más importantes y que seguramente muchas más jugadoras o algunas más tomen esta decisión, que además hay muchas temporadas por delante para poder jugar y que ha apoyado, ha hablado con ella y que la apoya totalmente. What can you say? Ask Ferm 720. What can you say in Spanish? Maybe this year you need to speak Spanish or learn some Spanish or not.
What can I say in Spanish? I don't know. There's a couple words I know. Like if I'm there, it'll be better because then I'll like kind of remember. But
Yeah.
since I've been gone for a while, I can't even think of the words that I know right now. I know a couple. Like
Hola for sure.
my favorite word after we won the championship, I always like to scream lechuga. That's
Yeah,
my favorite word right now.
That was my last question. Why lechuga? Could one of you say why you are telling every time lechuga? Porque ellas tenían una palabra favorita al acabar cada partido le decían lechuga a voces. Why did you say lechuga? It can be said publicly or not?
It's a team joke. It's an insider. So we got to keep
Okay.
it inside the team. So only my teammates know why I scream lechuga. So.
Okay. Let's keep it secret. I will try to investigate next season. Dice que no se puede decir, que lo va a tener de mantener en secreto, que es una broma de dentro del equipo, que ya se verá porque ella al acabar cada partido, cada victoria, gritaba fuerte lechuga. Ya sabremos, a ver, ya tenemos el misterio para el año que viene. Sophie07, if you have to choose one player of Avenida, your favorite player in Avenida from last season, who would you choose?
My favorite player from Avenida.
Your favorite teammate. It cannot be as a player, as a teammate, as a person.
Can I pick you?
No, I'm not player. I'm not player.
I thought you said I could pick any person.
Yeah, you can pick all of them.
I don't really have a favorite teammate. I guess I would say I knew Maite the longest, and we developed a relationship while we were in Atlanta, and I played with her again this season in Salamanca, so that'll really be fun. So I can say Maite, but I like everybody.
Dice que le gusta todo. Preguntaba a Sofi que a qué jugadora elegiría, ¿no? de Perfumerías Avenida para ser, bueno, como la mejor compañera, y dice que no puede elegir a una sola, que quizás elegiría a Maite porque es la compañera con la que ha pasado más tiempo, con la que tiene una mayor relación, ya que estuvo en Atlanta, pero que, bueno, que le gusta, que todas ellas le gustan. I think they are asking something personal. How was that food drive I heard you gave back to Atlanta? I don't know, it was a charity action you did in Atlanta. It isn't a few weeks ago?
Yeah, I had a giveaway at my gym. So basically we boxed up a lot of food, and we basically just put it out there like on Instagram, and we had signs like, hey, we know a lot of people have been hit with the COVID stuff and people lost their jobs. They have to pick between food and keeping their lights on and paying the rent and things like that. So we figured a little gesture like giving them some food, like a box of food. Like there was rice, there was, you know, canned foods, like non-perishable foods, and then we got toilet paper, things like that, and a box. And if you're a big family, you got multiple boxes. So it was fun, and it was a non-contact. So if they were, you know, afraid of catching things, like all they had to do was pull up and open their trunk, and we put the boxes in for them so they don't have to touch anything. And a lot of my friends showed up to help package the boxes and give them out. So definitely appreciate them for doing that. But yeah, it was a fun giveaway, and a lot of people showed up and got the free food. So it was fun to help the community.
Preguntaban hace una semana, yo creo que fue, hizo un acto, bueno, de solidaridad allí en Atlanta. Se juntaron varias personas, incluso su familia, otras jugadoras, para dar comida gratis a los más necesitados, y dice que fue algo fantástico, que fue muy divertido y que además muy enriquecedor, porque eso, toda la familia, mucha gente se unió, le daban bolsas a familias enteras sin contacto, y que fue un momento muy chulo. More questions. What do you think about playing with Katie Lou next season?
What do I think about playing with Katie Lou? What kind of question is that? She went to UConn. Come on.
Yeah.
I'm going to love it. I already know I'm going to love it. Nah, but, I mean, her sister was there last year. Her sister's great. I love her sister. Carly's on here. Shout out to Carly.
Yeah.
She just said she want to train at Hoop Nation. So, hey, let's get it. Everybody come on to Hoop Nation. But, yeah, her sister's great. Carly's great. So, I know Katie Lou's going to be a great addition to our team, and she's going to be a great teammate as well. So, I can't wait.
Me preguntaba José Luis Sánchez que se siente o qué piensa que va a ser jugar con Katie Lou. Y dice que vamos, que Katie Lou es de UConn, que por supuesto es genial jugar con Katie Lou, que además conoce a su hermana Carly, que Carly es, que por cierto está por aquí, hola Carly, que Carly es genial, que ha sido genial toda la temporada, así que está segura que Carly y Katie Lou... Yeah. We need to know that mystery about Lechuga. I tried to know last season in March, October. I asked you, and I asked some of you, and nobody wants to tell me why do you say Lechuga. Lechuga. Oh. Now we will be everybody ready after the every time the game finish. We are gonna be watching you. She said Lechuga. She said Lechuga.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Let's see it. Carly Samuelson said Lechuga. Is the word Lechuga. Okay. ¿Alguna pregunta más? Si no, vamos a dejar a Tiffany. When it's supposed you to go to Atlanta back and start practices and everything?
I believe it's supposed to be maybe the 25th. I'm not sure, but I think the 6th is when we're supposed to be in Florida. If we want to report, if we want to go, we have to be in Florida by the 6th. So, yeah.
Decía que cuando está previsto que empiecen todo, que el 25 tienen que ir a Atlanta y que se supone que el 6 en teoría deberían estar en Florida. Well, you talked to me last month or 2 months ago that you need a break, so it was a good break. It's not a good reason to do a break, but it was good for you doing that break of 2 months.
Absolutely, yeah. I enjoyed it, especially the first couple weeks of quarantine. I felt like I was retired, so definitely a great break for me. But then as time went on, it was just like, okay, when are we gonna start doing stuff again? Like, it's getting boring at this point. So 2 months of quarantine, I was over it. I was ready to go back. So, and then I had my gyms. Luckily, they opened us up in Atlanta, and I went back to training at the gym after that. So, but definitely got a great break with this COVID stuff going on.
Le preguntaba que a pesar de no haber sido la razón bonita, que ella nos decía que le vendría bien un respiro, nos decía hace 2 meses y dice que sí, que le ha venido muy bien, que era como estar retirada, que lo necesitaba, pero que a las 2 semanas ya necesitaba acción, que por eso ha estado yendo al gimnasio y ahora necesita volverse a poner las pilas de nuevo. So, last question for the future. Your goals and the team goals for next season. What can you promise us? We are going to win what?
I can promise we're going to win a lot of games. I can promise you're definitely going to have fun watching us play. And I can promise we're going to give 100% every time we step on the court. So we're going to have fun next season. I hope we get a lot of fans again, come to the games and support us like last season. And I'm ready to come play.
Perfect. It was a good promise. Tiffany, thank you very much. We'll watch you on the Woman NBA, and we are waiting for you next season. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe in September or October. We don't know when, but we are waiting for you. Thanks for coming back next season, and thanks for being here today with Instagram. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. See you later.
Bye. Por cierto, voy a traducir la última respuesta de Tiffany, que le preguntaba que qué promete para la próxima temporada. Nos dice que no puede prometer, o que puede prometer que vamos a ganar seguro muchos partidos, que nos lo vamos a pasar muy bien, que no sabe qué títulos vamos a ganar o no, pero que está seguro que nos lo vamos a pasar muy bien y que y que van a trabajar al 100% cada día para tratar de conseguir los objetivos. Así que, traducido, gracias a todos por haber estado ahí. Hoy no había sorpresa, pero la ocasión merecía la pena. Sí, luego tranquilos, que luego colgaremos la entrevista, estará en Stories, la colgaremos en YouTube, la podréis ver en Twitter, en Facebook, en donde queráis. Gracias por haber estado ahí. Un saludo a todos.